Hello, divine beings. Hello, divine creators. Hello, beautiful weavers. We are Kemet Kah-Ri. Thank you for joining us. Let us see what is available at this time. There's definitely a change about this energy, about May, 1st of May. And when we were weaving the oracle, we felt on the Kemet Kah-Ri oracle channel, we felt magical, magnificent, mystical, manifesting May. There's some shift. Quite unexpected, we feel, for many of us who are doing this beautiful work. There's a shift, and it's quite noticeable in its effect in your physical reality and in your physical experiencing, which is really interesting and exciting. Let us see what is available to be birthed. Source would like us to share a bit about our state of being and journey. It's been quite a wild ride, hasn't it? These past few months, years in fact, but definitely these past few months, as we feel you have also been shifting more into physical embodiment. And with the light codes we have been sharing on the Oracle page, on here, and through our live sessions, and of course on OnlyFans and TikTok, we have been becoming more focused into the physical presence. And yesterday was a very interesting day for us. We could feel a lot of shifts and movements, a bit of discomfort as we were being received and understood, we could say, by this physical. It came through with the oracle yesterday that as we are now being birthed into this physical realm, for us to be gentle and patient, for we are new, we are experiencing this anew. All of you are new as you're now operating from source, and you're now allowing all of your higher frequency energy to come through, to be birthed in your power this time. No longer under the conditioning, no longer under the enslavement, no longer limited or restricted, fully in your power, awakened from source into this realm, your unique frequencies, right? And so this realm is also experiencing you anew. It's learning, it's receiving, and oh, this is interesting, or this hasn't been manifest before, so, and it's finding and birthing ways in which to express you. And it's happening quite quickly, actually, rapidly, and yet also at a pace gradual. It feels that the shifts that are to happen now very quickly happen in your physical, and many of you are going to be experiencing these shifts in May. Huge, major shifts in your physical, major breakthroughs, major things which you almost, not that you had released, but it almost takes your breath away at how quickly things are just shifting and changing, how things are just working out, or breakthrough, or ways made. And that is okay. Source is saying, while we're receiving from all of collective source, that each of you, just like us, we're experiencing this moment probably yesterday and the day before, of discomfort. We're recording this on the 1st of May, so for all of you, this is timeless. So whenever you receive this, when you're watching this, a few days before watching this, feeling a few feelings of discomfort, a bit of a almost out of place. We felt this energy of pressure around our crown and tingles here all day. It felt like something was trying to get in but didn't know how to proceed. We felt interesting sensations in our body, and it was just not the most comfortable feeling. Even though we weren't panicked that something is wrong, we could feel something is happening, something is adapting, adjusting. At first we thought, okay, maybe this is something we need to clear, so we tried to clear and nothing happened, and realized we've cleared everything, we've transmuted everything, we've shifted, we're exactly where we need to be. So clearly these are energies that require that meet us here. So we simply then felt all we felt, and we said, okay, at your ease, at ease, at however allows ease and love and peace, and you're received at our ease, at our peace. And then we felt the energies abate and then come back a bit later, but then gentler, and realized, okay, it was the invitation, the receiving of the energies, and the energies understanding how we want to be received. And we could also feel it was very much earthy energies. It was energies in this realm trying to understand and receive and interpret what we are, no longer rejecting and stopping, but receiving and interpreting, and then transforming these energies into what's to come. And so all of you, the shifts that you had and the discomfort or any of that energy was literally the physical interpreting and understanding you, and not interpreting in a conditioned sense, literally interpreting you directly, like, okay, this is what you are, this is what you are bringing through. How do we then produce what you are? For you are creating light. So how does the light, the physical energies you're creating, how do we honor it? How do we match your frequency exacting? And we feel a lot clearer and at ease. We're no longer feeling those energies, feeling quite tired though. It feels like it was quite a energetic work. So if some of you are feeling the same tiredness, again, maybe for some of you it wasn't uncomfortable. Maybe you were feeling high and trippy. Maybe you were feeling whatever, however you were experiencing the shift. Receiving that is how your energies were integrating in the physical now. And this morning when we woke, we felt ourselves settle. And it was an interesting settling, for we felt ourselves, we know this space, this is the unknown. And we felt we're back in the unknown. Not that we ever left the unknown, yet the seating, the way we sit in the unknown now, is how we sat in the unknown when we were Velastri, just in the unknown and everything happening. And for the past few months and years, we have been shifting into the divine, into this, into that, this realm, that realm. And this was part of the work we received, was part of the work we had signed up to do, not only to transmute and, okay, thank you, we're now receiving the understanding. Just as when we all came, right, and the spirit was conditioned, and we had to do shadow work, you also had to do shadow work, and to release the conditioning of the shadow, love the shadow into being. Thus spirit was free. That was the Piscean realm, receiving of all the spirit you are. We then shifted into the light around 2024, and then all of the experiences you've been experiencing, us shifting here or there, That was us now clearing the light of the conditioned stuff. Yes, in the shadow, you did your releasing, you set your healthy boundaries. Yes, you manually cleared energies, but that was very physical clearing. That was setting boundaries. That was saying no to relationships. That was releasing activities which weren't resonant. That was very physical. This clearing felt very energetic, right? You embodied the energies, you embodied the frequencies, you embodied where you were. We embodied these different energies, right? And in that embodiment, and we presented them to you, right? We were the angelic frequency, and then we were the divine frequencies, and then we were the pure light frequencies, and then we were this frequency and that frequency. And when we were in those spaces, we embodied them fully, just as we embodied Velastri. For the embodiment allows the energy to fully permeate every frequency and every cell, every atom, and then you are able to observe your experiencing with clarity and release everything that doesn't align. And that's what we were doing, embodying the divine frequency, everything that isn't divine, clearing to divinity, okay? Embodying the honoring frequency, everything that isn't honoring, okay, clearing. Embodying the pure light frequency, everything that isn't aligning, clearing. And the last few days, and all of you have been doing this in your own way, all the shifts, all the experiences, and almost felt cyclic. Like, why are we going through these same experiences, different layers over and over again? You were releasing, transmuting, and clearing the light, different energies, all the ways in which the light was conditioned energetically. How else could you truly heal it unless you embody the energy? You were the energy. To see what your true frequency of that energy is, for you to then release them, not from judgment, but from being and knowing, discernment, right? Releasing without embodiment, that's just judging. But when you embody it, it's not a judgment, it's discerning, because it just doesn't, it's not aligned here. It's not aligned, so we release because it doesn't feel right. I don't know. You're asking me to do this. It doesn't feel right. It's not out of, I know it doesn't feel, it's not a knowing because I haven't done it before, but it just doesn't feel right. So by embodying the frequencies and the different energies of the higher dimensional realms you've been doing, you've been embodying the energy for the discernment, not the human judgment where you don't know anything about it, but just judging because other people have said this and other people have said that. No longer from the external, but from your internal embodiment of the energy and feeling your way through it. So these last few days, settling back home for the journey of clearing the light, the reset into the light, released and complete, rather, not released but complete. And so we found ourselves in the unknown. Unknown, interesting. Shadow, like, no. Light, yes. The unknown light. Yes, settled now into the light unknown. In the physical realm, for us, Kemet, we don't know for you. You are all different beings. You're all having different ways of experiencing it. So some of you, this might be, this is actually where we are too, but others are like, no, that doesn't feel quite like that. We feel more here. We feel more divine light. We feel more sacred light. So wherever you are settling into, elven light, we feel more this light, more angelic light. Wherever you are settling into, that's you. So honor it, right? But for us, unknown light, yes. And here we're unknown, just as we were in the shadow, unknown. We were simply to be that which we are here in the physical, not necessarily siphon it into a model which has been represented here, but just all we are here in the physical aloud and just expressing it, right? And we found ourselves settled back to source. Yes, source, there we are. We have always known we are source unknown. Yes, yes, unknown, unknown source. This is how we were bringing light codes from shadow to allow the internal and now light codes from light for the physical, the external, to manifest in accordance. This is what we are. We know this. And it was this return of home. And it feels quite lovely to be at this peace. So much in our physical is still upside down, inside out, not entirely where we had thought we would be by this time yet. Peace. We're not rattled. We're not anxious. We're not frustrated. We are, it seems oddly, calm about everything. There's no sense of urgency, even though some things are to be done in what humans would consider urgency, right? And we feel that, well, we didn't expect to be sharing this with you, so this is more of a divine tea, we feel. We feel that many of you are in this space where it's been a bit of a roller coaster. You're physical, not really physically or moving, yet you being more physical, and yet every physical changing and shifting, and you experiencing and understanding yourself more, and releasing and shifting and releasing and shifting more, and sort of really ready, wanting to get things going, and yet nothing really going. And you did not want to get things going in the physical until you had cleared the physical, not only physically but also energetically, of any conditioning or frequency or way of being, state of being. So not only your conscious setting of boundaries and what you would do and what you wouldn't do, but energetically each frequency of light, each frequency of being, wealth, health, success, abundance being released, of human understanding and human notions and human ways of being, everything purified to you, then settling of home. There's an energy of home. And now that the energies are there, that's what took the time. That was the Knight of Coins. The foundational energies really being cleared to your truth, especially with that Taurus new moon to round it all up and bring us home, right? New paths in your absolute stability. And that Seven of Pentacles, the clearing of the garden that takes so long, clearing the weeds, releasing in order for all your seeds. And as it feels like we've been in that garden for years, and yes, because so much had to be released of old to allow the foundation to be of you. There's a quick shift now. Things are picking up tempo, Knight of Wands tempo, and we feel that this magical, magnificent, mystical, manifesting May is bringing in this change and this shift in gear. It asks for trust and absolute faith, and this is not a trust and faith that things will it's not that long patience sort of trust and faith, right? When you were busy doing the foundational work, the trust and the faith was patience driven. Have trust and faith that it'll work out, but more just keep doing the work, just keep going, don't give up, that kind of trust and faith and hope. This is more, you're going to get an insight, oh, this is happening tomorrow, or you'll know the answer tomorrow, or oh, go here and do that. So it's no longer this waiting, it's more like, no, trust, you'll know tomorrow, and I need you to trust, have hope, have faith, tomorrow, boom. So it's more quick energy, it's a quicker trust and faith, it's a Just know, let go, be present, knowing it's going to happen. Boom, boom, boom. That's the energy. And we would like you all to be aware of this so that you can sit in it, because you're going to start having ideas, understandings, clarity. You're going to start having direction. You're going to start feeling, oh, we need this. Okay, interesting. I'll know next week. Okay, cool. And you're thinking, how? Okay, 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 okay. And once you know, be present and go. Don't, oh, but the next week when it's like, no, this trust and faith needs cement, know, and move on in your presence, because the energies are all coming at presence, at the now. They're no longer that we're laying the foundation, we're clearing the garden, we are, navigating the waters. It's no, now we're building, input, build, input, build, input, build, input, build, input, build, at presence, at the now, at presence, at the now. So, trust what you receive and let go. And you're also going to feel it's more natural to do so. You're not feeling anxious. You're not feeling, you almost have to work yourself into anxiety now. It's like you almost have to really commit to being stressed for the stress to come. And so they're saying, don't do that to yourself. There's no need. There's literally no need. You have passed the foundational building area time. It's now time for the receiving and moving. And there is a pace about this. There is a sudden movement, sudden, quick going. And it feels just as the slower, patient, trusting that things will work out required you not to judge yourself, required not for you to say, oh, I'm being lazy, or I'm being complacent, required you to be like, no, I know that maybe as a human you're supposed to do A, B, and C, but we can feel it has to be done this way. It requires that same boom, 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 or rather, let's say, it requires the same non-judgmentalism as it goes quickly. So you didn't say you were complacent, and you didn't say you were lazy, you were saying you were trusting. So now as energies come fast, don't say you're being too rash. Don't say you're being too reckless. Don't say you are not giving it enough time, or it's no. It comes in, okay, I know what to do, that's okay, let's just go, boom. It's a very fluid kind of Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. You are now in your clarity and you're just navigating everything at ease, at swiftness, at a beautiful non-processing in terms of overthinking, but rather you are just in flow state, there we are. Complete flow state with the source you are. You couldn't be at flow state when the foundation was still anchoring old data. It would be resistant because you would still be flowing against the grain of these frequencies going in opposition to you. When you had cleared all the frequencies in opposition, that now you are completely centered in your true source without any frequency or energy in contrary to you. Now it's flow, because everything is moving in the direction that you are also flowing in. This allows a direct, thank you, Source. This allows a direct bridging from your higher dimensional frequencies to your physical self, because your energies couldn't be translated in this realm because of the frequencies in the different energies which were not cleared, right? That is why it was also a slow process, and this energy not really progressing until every single frequency, divine light, sacred light, holy light, pure light, honored light, angelic light, earth light, star light, sun light, moon light, all the different frequencies we have been integrating, we have been shifting through, and all of you also in your own ceremony, right? You have been going through all these different shifts and all these things coming into your mind and clearing emotions and clearing all of that. You have been integrating and shifting through all these different frequencies. You have been clearing the passageway, clearing the channel in order for your information to be received here with clearly and purely, allowing finally for the accurate and precise interpretation of your frequencies into the physical manifest form. Patience was required because this was a slight repetitive process, because every single frequency you embodied or every energy you shifted to, you had to do the same, you had to do the same, you had to do the same, because it was your frequency coming into this reality. So in each and every single dimension or frequency you were working in, each and every single energy grid you were working in, phase of your transformation you were working in, it was your formula, your formula, your formula you always applied in the healing, transmuting and shifting of it to you. So it felt a bit cyclic, and that also caused the frustration because it felt quite repetitive. And they're saying this is why you were ensuring that everything, every single dimension, realm, frequency, vibration, range from your energies to this one here in the 3D was clear. Not so that you could be 3D. Yes, we did integration where we brought all our energies into 3D, yet it was simply to be here, boom, and now you are to be all that you are, wherever you are anchored in. We are in the unknown, not 3D based. Our energy is, we are experiencing a 3D reality of the unknown we are. Yet we are in the unknown. Unknown light. Velastri is us, our spirit frequency, and we embodied Velastri to heal our shadow until shadow became unknown shadow, thus spirit, because that's what we are, unknown. And then Kemet came through, and we were in the Kemet light, and we were going through all of the integrations until unknown Kemet. And because we are from unknown, the nothingness frequency, we were able to bring in all the codes that all of you require and everyone requires. We hold all the codes within us because we are from the unknown. It's not specific. So whatever your source code is, we are able to bring through. For we do not define or confine. We are in the infinite limitless. As such, we can. And it's simply what we are. We don't try to understand this. We've tried before, and it's beyond our understanding from this perspective of reality. So we rather just release it, for even trying to understand it defines it again, limits it again, but rather to allow all that we are from that space to simply flow and be very grateful as we are that we are able to do what we can do, just as each of you are exquisite divine beings with extraordinary abilities and powers, and simply allowing yourself to be without necessarily understanding and defining and having to know, but rather just allowing whatever you are to be to be. This is the realm. This is what this realm is for, the realm of life. A discovery of that which you are. Okay, we feel that information assisted to shift perspective and to open you up to now receive the integration for this time. Oh. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. We are going to assist deep breath in and a deep breath out by anchoring you all through our frequency. Deep breath in and a deep breath out, ever so momentarily. Deep breath in and deep breath out through our channel of unknown to unknown. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Unknown shadow to unknown light. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Unknown spirit to unknown life. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Nothing to nothing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Thus all to all. Keep breathing at your ease. Unknown to unknown, nothing to nothing, all to all. We are source. Kiato. Kiriesh kiatu ravakir kikitu kiataveme. Miriakiesh kitu riaki kiesh. Kiriata kutoshtave. Kiriava teolove kiesh. Riava kiatu kiesh. Flow state, kikitove. You've done beautiful work to align and anchor in your destiny. Remember the work you did there. And to anchor your grid into the earth realm. Remember that. And to birth source. Yes. Now you align your flow state upon this energy of yours. The life force of your destiny. The fuel. The source. Miriakiresh kitura katira vakatu. Miriash katu. Vikarakiatos. how exciting. Tarot. We had kept this for our oracle page, but we are guided to weave tarot on here. Okay. Viryashtarokia Shvakiria Triakateshta Variakatiliato Viryash. At the center of the reed, the 9 of Wands, Viryakiyato. You have this has been you working hard. You have not given up against all the odds, all the work. You have kept the faith. You have not given up. It's been a long journey, and this is showing you where you are now. This is where you're now. They're saying it's the now, which is energetic, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional exhaustion and tiredness. And it doesn't mean that you are not busy and physical and going, oh, you're doing well, but this is you at the end of the journey. It's been a long journey. This is you at the end of the battle, of the healing, of the mission. The 9, the ending. You're now beginning. And this is no longer your frequency. Already, even now, you can feel your life force energy. You can feel your frequency, your flow state within your grid. You can feel that surge of power, the restoration. And that restoration is not only energetic, it's also now permeating your physical experience. You're about to manifest experiences of restoration. No matter where you are on your journey, at this time, those of you resonant with this energy, okay? We're inspired to, those of you who have not, if you go on to our kemet.oracle, we will put the link in the description below. Remember to put the link in the description below. of the forecast, the predictive, the 2012 wow, 2025 predictions. Okay. It's interesting we got 2012. We feel that this clearing actually began energetically in most of us in 2012. That's when the awakening process really began, because that was such a clear 2012, right? And it's a 5, 2, 1, 2, and makes a portal, 2, 0, new beginnings, 2, balance, 1, manifestation, your power, 2, 2 2s on either side, balancing harmony within you and your power, new beginnings within you and your power. Makes sense. So we will upload the description, we'll upload the link in the description for the yearly predictions, for you to look at April and May transitions. And it'll give you an understanding, again, of what you've been through, or why you had to go through what you were going through. And it unlocks something. Okay, it's another little coding that you are now ready to receive at this time. So we'll put the link in the description. Go to your star sign and just go April, May. So it would be, if you'll see in the tarot, we did a 4-month grid. So it's 4 tarots in a row, 4, 8, 12. So if you just scroll until number 4 and 5, okay, there isn't a timestamp for the different months. So you can just go through and see what that goes through manually. If you want to just have a listen from January to May, and as far as you feel inspired, we did a listen from We were guided to listen from April, May to June. And we received quite a big so that really helps. And I know you all understand what means. Okay, so there we go. And if you are new and you have no idea what means, you will find out as you continue working with us and receiving integrations. Okay, so this is where you are, but this is where it ends, this energy. And this is that faith and trust that comes in. It's like, this is it. And for you, just like, okay, it's it. And the change comes not in years and months, it comes now. It's very immediate. Within, there we go. Within, yes, 10 of Wands. See, 9 to the 10, completion. This was it. This was what you were working on. This 10 of Wands, the load, the burden. This is what you were working on. This is what you were clearing. This is what you were releasing from every element of your frequency. The shadow, the light, from your source. You were releasing the burden from your source, your true frequency, because within you are source, without you are source. So this was the mission. This was the journey of the 10 of Wands, releasing the burden, the restrictions, that passageway we talked about, that bridging between your energy to what you are to be, clearing all of that for you to be in your fullness, for you to be the Ace of Wands. The 10 becomes 1. We always say 1, the 10, the 1 goes through the portal, new beginnings, back to the 1 in a new state. For you now to be the Ace of Wands, to begin your new journey. Complete. Without the physical, in the physical, in the light, 10 of Swords. So you can see the work you were doing, the work we have all been doing. You are here tired because within, without. Look at what you were doing. Look at what you were clearing. The blockages. 10 in the light, the illusion, the frequencies of the illusion, the false conditioning. Look at what you've been doing. This is done. This is over. This is complete. Completion. This is the reset you were doing. Resetting the oppression of the frequencies within. Resetting the enslavement of the frequencies without. You are done with this. Below, now this is where you are, below. Knight of Cups, new offerings, new beginnings, new offerings. Receiving. Receiving now that which makes you happy, that which makes you pleased. And we're receiving lot of things. You're receiving a lot of things. It's not a singular thing. Everything has been reset to your source frequency, so you're receiving from everything that which is you, your source frequency. Opportunities, experiences, offers, assistance, guidance, love, nurture, care. Just beautiful things. Care, a lot of care and nurture we're receiving here. It's tending to you. After a long journey, nourishment, sustenance, refreshment, replenishment, repair. And we love the little bird there. Freedom. What you receive is born of your freedom, for you have completed the enslavement of you. You've completed the enslavement, the blockage. You're no longer receiving from the enslavement, the limitation, the oppression, the suppression. You're receiving from the freedom frequencies. Look at that wheel of fortune there, that crest, infinite direction. Okay, and here we are. Okay, this isn't crowning. Just clearing the Five of Wands from your frequency. Just any residual doubt that had to go. Okay. Interesting. Crowning. Ooh, judgment. That which you are is. $20. Major cycle complete. You're done. Barato. Cash. You've completed your reset. Guitar. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep breathing at your ease. Kiraya krikatu. Variato vila vec. There we are. Thank you so much for joining us. What a beautiful and interesting time we are now in, all of us. And look at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Wands comes again. Faith and trust in what you receive now. You'll be receiving answers, guidance, very quickly. And here we receive it also with the Knight of Cups. It's not only you receive opportunities, also you intuitively receiving now. You're receiving intuitive guidance, intuitive, instinctual guidance, messages from within. Do this, do that. Oh, go here. Oh, try this. Oh, do that. And they're saying trust now, because you're thinking, oh, but I did it in the past. And so it's like, hey, you were not ready in the past. You were impatient in the past. Because when we said rest, don't do anything, you still did stuff. When we said it's not time yet, you still went on. And it's okay. We didn't want to discourage you, so we let you do whatever. We were like, okay, you do you. It's not even our, we didn't let you do as though we don't own you. Source is saying, we don't imprison you. So you just did you. We just guided you to let it go, not now. Let it go. Just keep going, do the work. Don't worry about the physical. Release the physical. You just worry in here, but you physicaled, and it's okay. Now we're saying, go there, do this, try that, try there, do that. Trust us now. You're home now. And we are coming in strong in the month of May, is what we're receiving here, for repair and restoration. And it feels very magical because it feels removed from, it's no longer part of the old energy grid, it's new earth energy. So miraculous energy, manifesting energy, bountiful frequencies, unexpected, spontaneous manifestations, synchronicities, things just working out. You just need to be open to the signs and symbols, open to the guidance, open to intuitive promptings, and just trust that feeling of, okay, source, no idea how, but you have guided that tomorrow we'll know, so tomorrow we'll know. And we're just going to trust that tomorrow we'll know. You have guided next week we shall do. You've got go, we shall go, stay, we shall stay. And as you just trust, oh, interesting, another download. Just as when you were in the shadow, you almost felt restricted. I can't do that, it feels off. I can't do that, it feels off. I can't do that, it feels off. They're saying you're not going to have that feeling of no. This is not going to feel like that. Yes, if something is a no, you'll intuitively feel it, but you're not going to feel restricted. There's no restriction, because that almost felt, they say, restrictive, as though your free will was not there. You just felt, okay, this is a very tight rope I need to walk on in order to clear my energies, right? Because you were saying we want to be source, so they aligned you to source. You were aligned to source so that you could now just, and when we say they, we mean you. Your multi-vibrational selves aligned you to the truth of your source so that you may now honor your source and understand what isn't honoring your source. Remember that embodiment we spoke of. You had to embody the frequency in order for you to see what's not aligning. So now you are the frequency. You're already there. So there isn't anything that's going to be off. Everything is aligned to you. And they're saying with the same dedication and commitment and discipline that you cleared the energies, follow this guidance, because it's coming in very unusual and almost unbelievable ways. What you're asked to do might seem like, really, source? That okay, cool. Just don't sell yourself short, because what they're asking you to do is, you might think, oh no, I'm not good enough, or no, I can't do that, or oh no, that's too much for me, or no, I can't. Source, that's huge. You want me to take that leap? And saying, yes, take that leap. Trust us to that extreme level. Trust us to that absolute new beginnings, over the cliff, trusting we've caught you. Trust to that absolute extreme level, because you'll be guided and nudged into things. And it's not like, and again, it's not stressful things. It's just, okay, so funny. For singles out there, maybe there's somebody who you see and you feel their energy and you are just blown away, and your breath is taken away, and you don't understand it, because it's like, I don't know what's happening, why can't I even, what's going on, who is this person, and why do I feel pinned to the floor? It's that kind of energy, because you're resonating now with source and source. And because it's new energy and it's all source, everything is just amplified, and you're finally receiving from the emotion of you, from the truth of you. And then all your guys are saying, go say hi. And you're thinking, not in a million years. Looking like this, I don't know, no, I'm gonna back away. And she's like, no, go say hi. And they're saying, yes, you're confident. Yes, you are really, you're a confident, beautiful, powerful being. You just haven't been blown away by source yet. And you are about to be blown away by source. And so the things and the nudges are like, sure, whatever, I don't really. And what you return, what you receive, the way that person, when you go say hi, responds to you, they are so excited because they feel exactly the same way. And what you are feeling, they are feeling, and they don't know what to do with themselves. And all they can do is just be very excited and just and you both just know this is it, and it's just wow. Okay. And for those of you in existing relationships, it's rekindling of energies in some way or other. But that is just an example of, and some of you are definitely going to be feeling that, an example of, just the things that you're going to just be guided to. Oh, might see a sign for, or maybe a friend comes through and they mention this opportunity. Oh my goodness, that business, they're hiring, they're looking for this, and it's an amazing job. You get to do this, you get to do that, you get to do this. It's incredible. Wow, and all you need is this, this, and this, and you have all those requirements, and you're like, go do it. No, source, no way. What? That's amazing. Look at them. That's a crazy company, and not crazy as in it's too much work. It's just, it's your dream job, and you're thinking, so it's literally the last few years just trying to do a little thing, and so that's just and saying go. And when you go there, they are just as excited about you as you're excited to be there, because your energy is just radiant like the sun, for you are source. So intuitive, and again, I know some of you might be feeling, yeah, we've heard this before, and that's what they mean. That's what they mean. They say, yes, we know you are here. 9 of Wands, you are here, so we get it. You are tired, some of you over it, some of you just like, source, all I just need is something little just to keep me going, and I'll be satisfied. I'll be satisfied. And so saying, not after the work you've done. After the work you've done, a little bit. I don't think so. We don't think so. No, we don't think so. No, 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 sorry. We don't think so. You are going to now shine. You are going to, no ma'am, no being, no non-binary being. We do not want to now just say no sir, no see, no ma'am, no being, no you, no they, no everything you are. You are going to shine. You are going to fly. You are going to witness the absolutely extraordinary, bountiful source you are. And we are so excited for each of you. For we know this. We've always known it in the past, we've always known it, yet because we were also in every single other frequency shifting and transmuting, the knowing felt distant. It was a knowing, but it felt distant. And we know you all know what we mean. This, you're like, you can feel it. You can feel this is like, ooh, yes. The knowing felt distant. It felt like we know, but it felt far off. This knowing is no, yeah, yes, yes, yes. And we're so excited. So enjoy, and we look forward to hearing about all of your absolutely magical, exciting adventures when we meet for our live and when we meet in these beautiful sessions we have right here. We will we are beginning the membership program, so we'll be uploading a meditation. We are doing a membership program on YouTube. We're going to be uploading guided meditations, pure guided meditations, what comes through. And should we be inspired to do a guided meditation for a specific topic, we shall. And I mean, it's a membership, so should you join us then, ask a request for something, we shall bring it through when it aligns naturally. So that's lovely. That's what we enjoy about that kind of energy. So We'll be uploading a membership. We'll be doing 2 meditations a week on a Monday and a Thursday. So today is Thursday. We're recording this on a Thursday, so we will be uploading one today. You might see it only on the Friday because we're literally starting our uploadings. I think it's 9 o'clock at night at this time, 9 p.m. We just set it up today and it got approved. Again, all the plans we were thinking of doing today's like, yes, now do it now, do it now, yes, do it now. And there's no resistance. It's just like, okay. We're not dawdling, we're not dragging our feet. It's like, okay, interesting. So, rapid changes, rapid movements. So we will post the meditation, and should you join the membership, you will experience our guided meditations, which is one of our favorite things to do because we always go on these magical adventures and receive so much from that space. So we look forward to what you all receive as we venture the multiverse and beyond and awaken in this beautiful physical realm all the magic we are. Yes. Within sacred love, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We will see you soon. Blessed be.